everyone, Rogue Nation. Coach Jason Brooks coming at you from Austin, Texas. I'm about to record week 9, day 2 of our Movement Fundamentals program. This week, week 9, is the transition to the power phase of the program, which runs from week 9 through week 13. I think I did that math right, 9, 10, 11, 12, 9 through 12. And if you haven't completed the movement phase of the program, the first 8 weeks, do not do the week 9 workouts or anything beyond. Make sure that you've consistently done the movement fundamentals work for the first 8 weeks and that you've really mastered a lot of those important movements before you progress into the power phase and later the sport specific phase. We're going to do a lot of different exercises this week. Our warm-up is different and it's going to have some new exercises in it. I'm wearing shoes because we're going to jump around a lot, do some crazy things like that. I still have a mat. I have a couple of kettlebells for the kettlebell snatch that we're going to do today. And then I have a liter of fluid because it is hot in Texas right now. So, without further ado, I'm going to move into this. We have only one round of our warm-up exercises today, but we have several new exercises. Some that are meant to prime us for these power movements we're going to do, like a squat jump into a broad jump or a kettlebell snatch or something like that. So our first exercise, as always, will be the bird dog. So I'm going to get down on all fours. I'm looking to make sure that my shoulder is over my wrist and my hips are stacked over my knees. And this is an opposite leg, opposite arm exercise. So I'm going to reach let me do this. I'm going to reach my left arm up, thumb pointed to the sky, and kick my right leg back. And then I'm going to bring my knee to my elbow and back out. Knee to elbow and back out. Trying to keep that toe pointed down and the thumb pointed up. So we'll do 6 on each side for the bird dog, and then we'll roll into the next exercise. Alright, we're going to hit Superman opposites. This is a prone exercise, so we'll be in the prone position, laying on our belly. And we're going to once again work opposite arm, opposite leg. So I'm going to lay down with my forehead on my arm, and I'll have my other arm out in front of me. So it'll look something like this. And I'm going to lift my right arm and my left leg at the same time, like a Superman, but I'm just doing one leg, one arm at a time, and they're opposites. Connect your breathing to the movement, so you're exhaling as you lift up. Try to isolate the movements to the shoulder socket and the hip socket, and don't arch your lower back too much. And we will do 10 on each side. Seven, 8, 9, 10, and switch. 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we have one more opposite arm, opposite leg exercise. This is the dead bug. We're laying on our back, legs and arms up in the air. And I'm going to lower my left leg and my right arm at the same time, come back up. Try to keep those legs up in the sky the whole time. We're going to do 6 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and switch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we have our favorite groiners, and then groiners with a twist. For the groiner, I'm going to start out in a plank position. So I'm looking to have my shoulder stacked over my wrist again. And then I want a nice tight midline, flat back, flat hips, don't let the hips sag, don't pike the hips up. Get a nice and tight midline, and then tuck the pelvis just a little bit. And I'm going to step up to my hand, just like that. That's a groiner. And then groiner with a twist, I'm going to step up, and I'm going to lift the hand next to the foot into the air. Just like that. And on the other side, just like that. So we have 10 on each side for the groiner, and then 6 on each side for the groiner with the twist. Let's do it. You can do them all on the same side. 10 and then 10, or you can alternate. Either way, it's 20 total reps. It's not about speed. Focus on the quality of the movement. Woo. That should be it. Take a minute. Go ahead. Groiners with a twist. And we move it on. One. Two. Halfway. Last rep each side. Okay. Now we've got primitive squat. Then I'll show one variation if you're not very good at the primitive squat yet, which I think is okay. You can still be here and still move on if you haven't mastered the primitive squat. So, primitive squat, I get my feet a little bit more than shoulder width apart, toes slightly pointed out. I'm going to hinge down, grab my toes, and then I'm going to squat. Arms up in the air, and stand up. That's primitive squat. If you haven't really mastered the primitive squat yet, you can't do the squat rotation. So I'm going to squat down, plant one arm, reaching up toward the sky. Make sure as you do the squat rotation that your feet stay flat on the ground. You can do a few of those and then try the primitive squat. Either way, it's 10 total reps. One rotation to each side is 1 rep. So you have 20 total rotations or 10 primitive squats. We're already a few of these in. Just keep going. Last one. All right. That's primitive squat. So now we'll do one of my favorites, the 90-90 hip swivel. So I've got one leg out in front of me at a 90-degree angle, one trailing back behind me at a 90-degree angle. And I'm going to sit upright in this position. I want to keep my chest and torso upright and proud. And I'm going to lift my trailing leg here and follow it around. Just like that. Keep your arms out wide if you want to make it more difficult. If you're having a little bit of trouble, use your hands to get around that swivel. This is week 9, so hopefully you're not still struggling with the hip swivel. Over and back is 1, and we'll do 5. 4. 3. You can see me traveling across the screen right now, that's okay. If that happens to you, don't worry. Last one, there we go. Okay, so we're going to do 12 times Superman, and then we're going to move into some new exercises for the week. Okay, Superman is another prone exercise. Last time we were lifting opposite hand, opposite leg. This time we're lifting all of our appendages off the ground at the same time, like we're flying through the air as Superman. It'll be important again to connect your breathing to the movement, so you're exhaling as you lift your arms and legs off the ground. Try not to arch the lower back too much, and that'll be it. So, 12 times on the Superman. Last one. All right. Okay. So, we have pogo with squat jump. Make sure we didn't do this last. Not. Very good. Okay. So, pogo with squat jump. Here's the pogo jump. When I clap, I'm going to a squat jump. Right back into the pogo. Clap, squat jump, right back into the pogo. All right, so we'll do this until, let's say we've got 10 squat jumps done. So go ahead and start your pogo jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Pogo squat jump. That'll come in handy later. Single leg RDL. We're going to do 6 times each side. So I'm going to start on my left leg. I'm just going to balance on that left leg with my right foot slightly off of the floor. And I'm going to hinge over, ooh, touch my fingers to the floor, and come back up. Just like that. If you can't do the single leg RDL, then just do the 2-legged RDL, and we'll call it good. So 6 times each side on the single leg RDL. That'd be good. 1, 2 more. Last one. Okay. Right side. If you need to put your foot down when you return, that's okay. Working on that balance. 2 more. And that's 6. Okay. So we've got split jacks into split squat drop. I don't know if I know that one well enough. Let's watch a video. See if I can remember this. This is how the program works. Watch the video, do the exercise. Okay. I like this one. Split squat, split jack, and a split squat drop. So, I'm going to start out legs straight, alternating this jump. When I clap, into a split squat drop. Trying to keep that knee as close to 90 degrees as possible in each leg, that bend at the knee. And the knee out over the foot or in line, stacked on top of the ankle, and not out in front of the toe. And we're going to come right back up into that split jack. And when I clap, go back down. On the right knee that time, left knee that time. You might have to jump once after I clap in order to align with the right leg that you want to squat down on. No big deal. We're going to do 5 on each side. I'll clap. You can also do it every 3 split jacks. Or maybe I'll just do that. We'll go every 3 split jacks until we've hit 5 on each side. So. One more. Okay, now the left side. Let's see if we can time this right. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like I'm in boot camp again. 5, 1, 2, 3, 6. All right. Last thing, yes. Inchworms. Okay. Start out standing up, and I'm going to reach for my toes. Alright, I'm going to reach for my toes like this, and then I'm going to walk my hands out in front of me. If you'd like, you can give a nice little stretch at the bottom, and then I'm walking my feet back up, and then back out. And then back up. That is the inchworm. And we will do 2 times 12 on the inchworm. I'll go through it 1 time for 12 here, for expedience's sake. So that's 2 so far. That's 4. Six. 8. 10. Whew. Sweating in this cot. I don't know what I was thinking. And 12. Take a minute, and then you can do your next round. I will move on. So, week 9, a lot of new exercises this week. A lot of focus on power. There are going to be some explosive movements in here. And you just need to really exercise caution. Be honest with yourself about whether or not you're prepared for the work that you see here today. Because it's only going to get more involved, more complicated, more dynamic as the program wears on. Okay, so we're going to start with kettlebell or dumbbell snatch. I've got a kettlebell here, and this is a hinging exercise, so just like any of the kettlebell swings we've done, we're going to grab that kettlebell, and we're going to have this sort of swing position going, except we're going to pull up as we come up with that kettlebell. So we're going to pull up, try that a few times, and then all the way up. You have two options about how you bring the weight down. You can either come right to your chest, and then back into the swing, and up, or you can come straight down. Your choice. So we'll do 5 times, so we're 4 sets of 2 exercises. We'll do each exercise 4 times through. So for each set of 2 exercises, we'll alternate A1 and A2. We'll do a set of A1, a set of A2, a set of A1, a set of A2, so forth until we're done 4 sets of each. So we have 4 times 5 reps on the kettlebell snatch. That's 5 on each arm. And then we're going to do reverse lunge with a knee drive. We'll have 4 times 6 on each side for this. So reverse lunge with a knee drive. We've been lunging forward, doing our walking lunges or alternating lunges throughout this program. Now we're going to do a reverse lunge. So you're just going to back that up. Reverse lunge, knee drive. Reverse lunge, knee drive. Reverse lunge, knee drive. Got it? Okay. Let's start with our snatch. And that's 5. Each side. 6 times each side on the reverse lunge of the knee drive. And that's 6. Switch. Okay, 1 round down. I'll give you the profile view on the snatch this time. Try not to squat like I was there. It's just a hinge. Start light with this movement. Make sure that you really get the pattern down before we start adding a lot of weight to it. Okay. Our reverse lunges, 6 times each side. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick intermission, make sure my camera's still going. Oh yeah, we're cooking. Okay, back to our kettlebell snatch. Or dumbbell, whatever you're snatching. I'm gonna keep doing 6 on that. Oh, I let that one swing way out in front of me like that. That is not how you do a snatch. The snatch comes up, pull it up. That was a perfect example of what not to do. Do not swing that kettlebell out in front of your body. It's got to come in close and up. Okay. 1.5 rounds left. Let's do our reverse lunges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And switch. Six. Last round. some reverse lunges and we're good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Gotta keep it interesting. Halfway. 2 more. Last one. All right. We survived round 1. What do we have for round 2? Oh yeah. So we've got squat jump into broad jump, squat jump into broad jump, and Superman with airplane arms. So we're not Superman, now we're pretending to be a plane. Squat jump into broad jump. The goal here is maximum vertical height and then maximum horizontal distance. Obviously the squat jump is where we're trying to get our vertical height, broad jump is where we're trying to get our horizontal distance. I'm just going to demonstrate that real quick. So I'm going to go squat jump, broad jump, boom, squat jump into broad jump. So we have 4 times 5 of the squat jump to broad jump, and then 4 times 12 on the Superman with the airplane arms. Let's start with our squat jump to broad jump. I'm just going to have to go back and forth here in front of your screen. I apologize for the monotony of what's about to happen, but here we go. You don't have to reach for the sky if you don't want to. Woo! Shit. Okay. Superman on airplane arms. Prone position again. This time, instead of having our arms out in front of us, we'll have them out to the side. And we're going through 12, if I remember correctly. Yes, 12. Connect the movement to your breathing, and let's begin. Two more. All right. It's round 1. Squat jump into broad jump 5 times. Squat jump, then broad jump, that's 1. Two more. When you do that broad jump, get a little hinge before you jump. That's 5. 12 times on the Superman. Halfway. Last one. I don't have to do that round. Take your time on this, it's not a race. One, two, three, 4. Oh, one more, huh? That's fine. water. Almost drained a liter. Okay, 12 times Superman with the airplane arms. Okay, last set in this round. Try to make it a quick transition and focus on the quality of the movement. Okay. Got my box strap. Okay, 12 times Superman opposites. I mean, Superman with airplane arms. Okay, we're halfway through the workout. So next we've got single leg step downs, and then we've got Lucky Star. I'm going to remind myself again about that Lucky Star. All right. Next couple of exercises are pretty easy. Show you the single leg step down. I should be in the view here. I hope. Let me just make sure. I'm almost completely soaked, which is fantastic. So you may not see my head. Sorry for the headless nature of this exercise, but I'm going to stand on one leg here on this step, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of hinge back, step down, back up. Hinge back, step down, back up. Hinge back, step down, back up. Alright? I'll show that over here again. So I'm going to hinge down, step back up. You can do this sideways on a step or frontways like I just was. I'm hinging down, stepping back up. Hinge down, let that foot touch the ground, step back up. So that's single leg step downs. And then Lucky Star. This is a good one. I'm going to lay on my back like I was in a crab walk or something. And I'm going to arch my body up and reach back with one arm. Lucky Star. Try to get the hips as high as possible there, all right? So, single leg step downs, we're going to do 6 on each leg, and then the Lucky Stars, we're going to do 6 on each arm, let's call it. So let's start with our step downs. Focus on the quality of the movement here. A good hinge at the waist. Keeping the knee aligned over the toe. Trying to find that center of balance there. Get that whole Your body is just basically stacked over that foot, trying to find the best balance they can. Okay. Lucky stars with 6 on each side, remember? That's 12 total. Halfway. Two more reps, one each side. We're back to our step downs. Focus on the movement of that hip that's doing the work. Work on finding balance over that foot. Switch sides. 6 more. Okay, lucky stars. 12 total, 6 each side. I'll face you this time. Halfway. Two more. Woo, halfway there. Once again, focus on the balance over that working foot. Focus on the movement quality in that hip. Okay, we're on to our lucky stars. Thank our lucky stars for shoulder and hip mobility. Halfway. Last one. I think we have one more set. Two more. Okay, this is our last set of Lucky Stars. 12 total, 6 each side. Your shoulders should feel a little tired from this by now. That's okay. We only have a little bit more shoulder work left today. Halfway, that's 7, 8, 4 more. 2 more. All right. You have survived the warm-up and 3 rounds. 1 to go. Okay, we only have 3 sets of each exercise in the next round. We've got floor angels and inverted rows. I think I'm going to be able to use my patio table here for the inverted rows. We're going to try this. No one report me to OSHA for this. Got to do what you've got to do. So, the first thing we'll look at is floor angels. This is another prone position exercise. And this time we're basically going to be lying on our belly and doing a jumping jack with our arms while we hold our legs in the air. So it'll look like this. Focus on the movement through that range of motion. So we'll have 3 times 12 on the floor angels, and then I'll show you an inverted row. You can do this on TRX bands, on a bar, on a piece of furniture, whatever you have. But the idea is to get more or less underneath. If you're on a bar like this, it's a little bit different for, say, some TRX bands, but I'm going to go ahead and get my arms on here and my hands on here. And that will be my inverted row. All right? Simulate that how you can. We'll start with floor angels, 12 times on the floor angels, and then we'll move to the inverted row, and it's 10 reps on the inverted row. Then we're done. Exhale as you pull those arms back. That's halfway. 4 to go. 2, 1. All right, now we have 10 times on the inverted row. If you can't do an inverted row, do a bench over row of some kind. So you can do this with dumbbells or kettlebells, but you're going to hinge at the waist and then pull up on those weights. That would be an alternative if you can't do the inverted row. Okay, back to our floor angels. Connect the movement to the breathing. Exhale as you pull back. That's halfway. Two more. Last one. Okay. 10 times on our inverted rows. I have 3 more. 3, 2, 1. All right, y'all. Last set. Last set, round 4. We're going to start with our floor angels, move into the inverted rows. Let's get after it. Two more. Last one. Oh, yes. Sweet victory is in sight. Woo! Yeah. Okay, that was week 9, day 2 of the Movement Fundamentals program. Representing Rogue Nation, I'm Coach Jason Brooks, and I'll see you next time.